So apparently, I saw online that Spotify and other platforms of social media and conversation are taking off things they consider to be misinformation about COVID-19 and the vaccines. And so, what I've found to be the case, at least in my own opinion, is that most of the places providing the factual information for COVID-19 are completely and explicitly involved in many different lawsuits about fraud and validity and whether or not their word can be taken as such. And if we go back in the past and look at all the different times and cases in which that people and organizations have told us something about some kind of sickness or disease or whatever, that there's a lot of misinformation and really goofy things around them. That shouldn't be the case with something that's a medical malady or problem. And so what the deal is that if you believe in the COVID vaccine and et cetera, blah, 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 then you're on one side. And if you believe that the government's corrupt and they create this shit and it's fake, you're on the other side. And that those are the only two sides there are, that there's no other sides and blah, 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 blah. And that's how the media kind of a little bit portrays this. But, people are now and companies are now going out and stopping freedom of speech about whether we believe the vaccines work or whether they're true or not true. And now our freedom of speech is being affected by this vaccine. So this vaccine that the government offers and will pay you to take and put you in a lottery raffle to win money when they print the money themselves. They literally print this money that we have. And they'll play with you and gamble with you and possibly give you some that will make your life better or not, depending on whether or not you listen to them and do as they say. Here's an interesting concept that I do have a question about if anybody can answer this. If I was to rob an ATM, the money will be sprayed with ink and ruined. So the money's not valuable any longer as soon as I go to take it. But it's just ruined, but it prevents me from getting it. But if I rob an armored truck or anything like that, they'll kill me to prevent the money from getting in my hands, saving and protecting and guarding the money. If the money is so expendable that it can be ruined in a different instance of robbing something or taking the money, then why is it that a human life is then worth less than the money being guarded in a different instance? I'm just curious about that. Asking for a friend. Can anybody tell me? And aside from that, my opinion, stand up against somebody making you and telling you can't speak or say something, because knowledge is power and freedom. And the freedom of speech is guaranteed and unalienable as rights we have as humans. So, if you don't believe in the COVID vaccine, or if you do, that's on you. I feel like nobody should be able to tell you what you believe or don't believe. That should be up to you to make your own mind up. Become informed.